Hello there, I'm Cynic and I find the coziest games around. Today is a special one because they're coming out with a sequel to World of Goo. So I figured what better time to play World of Goo, the first one. So let's dive into this one because it is a classic. Now while this came out in 2008 and was later released to consoles like the Wii, it's just fantastic. So let's dive in. Now this copy I'm playing I got off of GOG. And actually this installer I've had on a hard drive for years, so I really like GOG because you can just install things, keep them on a hard drive, you don't need the internet, it's awesome. But the sequel is coming out, well, like basically tomorrow, but it'll depend when I release this on my channel. It'll probably have already come out by the time I release this, but the simple premise is that you're just trying to gather up as many goos as you can and get them up here, and the more goos you get, the more points you get. So I got 11 out of 4. So I only had to get 4, but I got 11. It's just a simple puzzle game, but it's gorgeous, it's charming, and it's got weird, dark undertones. Not too dark, cozy dark, right? But there's definitely more at play on this island than meets the eye. Alright, let's check out the small divide. Easier than it looks, we'll see how easy it is. And then there's these signs in the levels that'll tell you things too. From across a small divide, another mysterious pipe appeared up in the sky. Its opening looked warm and inviting. The goo balls seemed to wonder where it might lead. The sign painter. Okay. So, one of the things that you'll notice is that the goos are kind of wobbly. And so if you can, plant them up against the ground like this, it gives you a little bit of strength, right? And so then that way you can build across without them sagging quite as much. Another thing you can do is just plan on the sag, right? So this will sag down eventually to where we want it to go. Just like that. And then once it's all sagged down, then we can wake up these goo cubes and try to build up to the rest of the pipe. See if that's enough to wake him up. No? There we go. Should be enough, right? There we go. So 8 of 8. We'll get a few extras. 14 of 8, not bad. Not too shabby. And again, even though this came out in 2008, it still looks fantastic, and that's because they designed it all with vector graphics, and so it scales beautifully into modern hardware, modern resolutions. Because I used to play this on the Wii, which was like, I don't even know what the resolution of the Wii was. Probably like 640 by 480, something like that. Hang low. Wake up the sleeping goo. I'm so excited for the sequel. The sequel looks really fun. Alright, let's see what the sign says. This cave looks like it's been undisturbed for thousands of years. Until now. When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino goo balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto. The sign painter. So we gotta go down here to get these goos. There we go. See how far we can make it. Doesn't look like we quite have them all woken up, so let's see, can we just drop him on there? How many of these can we just pick up? Because if we don't have to wake him up, let's not wake him up. You just have to be careful when you're picking them up here. You can accidentally build, which is not what I'm wanting to do right now. I'm just trying to collect them all so that we don't lose any. We'll see though, I might have to build one more just to wake up those last guys. Looks like I do. Well, maybe not. Maybe as they roll to the middle. Can I bump them with this guy just a little bit? No. Alright, how about like that? There we go. Worth it to get the final ones. Alright, and now we gotta build up to this up there. So, tally-ho. Let's build a little bit of a wider base than normal, just to get a little bit of strength at the beginning. Ooh. I feel like I'm wasting this, but I think I need the strength. So we're gonna do that one a little bit extra. And then now we can start to do these a little more far. like so. And there we go. Oh. And the pipe, the air pressure of the pipe actually helps hold the tower up a little bit. Alright, let's see if that's everybody. Looks like it is. 16 of 18, not too shabby. They're just fun animations, and as you get further into the game, you'll see more and more. They'll have some cutscenes and some interesting things. My only really good critique is the font. I don't like the number 6 of this font. It looks like a B. Looks like a lowercase b, but I get it. Oh, we get our first cutscene. World of Goo Corporation. Now open. And those ladies kind of look like a strong bad, right? Teen so-and-so! The ugly one! They totally look like Teenage Girl Squad. World of Goo Corporation is unlocked. And even the music, right? It gives you hints that there's something not quite right with this world. But it doesn't tell you what. Some balls are lighter than others. Okay. Ah, this one's fun. Okay. Open the gates and fly. Monkeys fly. But don't forget about me, okay? Sincerely, the sign painter. Alright, I won't forget. Can we get all these guys? Oh, sorry, I gotta... Wow, I apologize. That came out of nowhere. Alright, so these balloons, what you can do with these is you can actually make things lighter so that they raise up like this. And so when you lift these gates up, then you can use these other balloons to lift this guy up. And that should be enough to get us up there. Can I think you can even reposition these ones. I could be wrong. Yeah, see, you can like steal them so that they get there faster. So the balloons are super handy. I think that was 100% is all you could get. Oh, moves 10. I forget that they do check your moves. So me moving the balloons around is actually not necessarily a good thing. But if you're going for time, could be good. Now we have a diverging path. Fisty's Bog or Tumbler. Well, let's try Fisty's Bog, because I think that's what I've got my thumbnail from. We'll see. Maybe not. Yeah, see? This is where I got the thumbnail from. Fisty's Bog. Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles that grew up and shoot colored gems out of their mouths. But he wondered what it might be like. The sign painter. Now, I think that that's a reference to... Oh, what's that called? Colored gems out of their mouths. It's an old puzzle game, but I can't remember what it's called. Like, things slide around. It's kind of Egypt-themed. I can't remember. If you remember what it's called, comment down below, because I have forgotten clearly. Alright. So, on here, you do have to be careful of the spikes. Pop a time bug to go back in time by one move. Okay. So these little bugs that you'll see flying around somewhere. Do we have any? I don't see any. Maybe they don't show up until you make a mistake. Alright. I don't... Oh, see, there's one. Okay. So you have to balance the weight of the bridge with the balloons, right? You don't want to make it go too high, because if it goes too high, it'll go pop on that one. Whereas if it's too low, it'll pop down there. But I think you can slide this over. Ooh. Did I lose one? Did I just throw him into the abyss? I think I did. Whoops. But I can't fix it, can I? Oh, that's too bad, because I did too many things. Well, that's fine. We don't have to get 100%. I'm just sad that I wasted things for no reason. Alright. Oh, no, I don't want a balloon. I want one of these guys. And now I want a balloon, but like here. Getting close. Ooh, it's getting heavy. Ooh, that was awfully close. Awfully close. Ooh, nope. There we go. Ooh. Let's go like there, maybe? Ooh, I'm really risking that, aren't I? Let's do here and then just slide this guy down. Like that, maybe? That's looking pretty close. Oh, come on, guys. Make your way to the end, huh? Oh, come on, get over here. There we go. Now, unfortunately, I totally wasted one. I threw him into the goo, but, you know, it happens. You don't always have a perfect run. I'm really trying to remember what the name of that game is. It's not Cairo. What do they call it? Well, comment down below if you know the game I'm talking about. It's like marbles that go around and you're like a frog in the middle. He has to turn and shoot gems out at everything. At least I think that's the game they're referencing. Impale Sticky or Tumbler. Well, let's try Tumbler. If I remember right, this one's actually pretty tricky because I think you have to go... Oh, this one's extra tricky. Alright, so these green ones let you do it multiple times, which is nice. But, as you can see, things are going to be tumbling around, which makes it tricky. See, like now up is down, it's a mess. But, you know, you just do your best and eventually this will come back around. And then maybe we can just connect it to the top? That's the hope anyway. Alright, so hopefully when this falls, we can manage to get this pointed up again. Okay, alright. That's something. It's not perfect, but it is something. And when he gets to the pipe, he does help hold, like the pipe helps to hold things up a little bit, right? Ooh. Oh, it wasn't enough. No. I mean, it'll come back around, right? Might be fine. Let's just see, huh? Let's play the long game. I know it's taking some time, but... Oh. Except for my towers collapsing in the middle. Oh, no. That's not ideal. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Maybe we should try again, huh? Oh, no. This is, yeah, not good. Okay. And we're just gonna rebuild. Let's try to build fast, huh? We'll pull from the same sorts of stuff. Ooh, there we go. I mean, something will hold on there, right? No, that didn't hold at all. Oh, get out of my way. At some point they let you whistle, but right now they're just all in my way. Alright, well let's just build up. Let's just make him extra big. And then maybe we can pull some of these off of here. Oh, except for I broke it. I thought I was pulling this guy and I pulled the other guy. Okay. You know what? Let's hit the retry button. Because I am way off base here. Alright. Okay. Let's let him tip over once. And then we'll make that the base, basically. Alright, so we got this is a good base. And if I can build fast enough, or not, but at least now he's coming back over, right? So now I should be able to build something strong right here that should be tall enough. Oh, is it not tall enough? Not even close. Okay. Well, let's build up a little bit more. And we'll let him roll back over one more time. We're getting there. It's just taking some time. Come on, you can do it. Tip over. Alright. Ooh. Oh no. I made a horrible mistake. There we go. Well, we'll go one more time. Sometimes you can kind of shove them down here, but it's not working. And then see if we can hurry and pull some off to get some extras. Oh, see, that was high enough. But hopefully, we can get them down on this end. Stay on this end, everybody. I really need to whistle. So whistling attracts them to you? Oh no, I missed? Thought I had that. Oh, it's so hard to grab them because they're all in the way. This is why I need the whistle, because the whistle lets you move things around a little bit. Oh, everybody get out of my way. I'm trying to grab this guy. There we go. Oh. Oh, I got 6 of 8. That's something. But hopefully, when this goes back around, hopefully we can yank some from the bottom real quick. And it'll work just fine. That's our goal. But let's get all these guys at the top. Hang out at the top, guys, so you get pulled up nice and quick. Ooh. They don't like to listen to me. They don't like to hang out on the end I want them to hang out on. Is there a whistle button? Let's see, a new species of goo ball. I must say they look quite beautiful. Maybe they're commitment anxiety, I'm not sure. But it looks like they can be easily detached from one another. I really want to know what the whistle button is. I thought it was right click, but maybe it's just that I have to unlock it? Must be. It would be nice if I could get some of them to go in there. There we go. So now, we can kind of pull some off and try to get some extras like that. So the next time this is the top, you could pull from the bottom, but we're going to call it good there, because I've got more than enough. It's just one of those ones where you can really try to kind of have a string that's suspended just by the air pressure of the pipe at the top. Which can lead to some fun stuff. Alright, Ivy Towers. Well, let's check that out. I'm not going to play this game exhaustively because I think you should really go check it out. You should check this one out and also check out the sequel because both are amazing. Well, I'm assuming the next one will be amazing. It looks amazing. If a goo ball falls into a well 10 meters deep and climbs up 3 meters each day but slides down 2 at night, will he still look fabulous in the morning? Maybe if he were to brace against the walls as hard as he could leave the ground behind. Okay. So we can shove on the sides and we got to climb all the way up to the pipe. What's this one got to say? Some winners are bigger than other winners. Look in each area's menu for more important information with distinction the sign painter. So there's like, you know, bragging rights if you get the highest score, I guess it looks like. Alright, let's build a new base where we make him nice and wide. Okay, and again, let's try to go even wider. We're going to make that like the center, and then we can shove the walls out like that. And now, in theory, we should be able to pull up all of these, and he should hold fast because I got a nice tight grip right there. Alright, let's try again. Alright, let's wedge him in there. And then, again, in theory, I should just be able to pick these guys up because I've got everything holding on. I mean, these guys aren't even holding. We should be able to do that, right? But let's not get too pushy just yet because we want to make sure we keep a nice tight grip on the sides. Okay. Okay. We'll use him to be our new source. Oops, there we go. Nope, hold. There we go. That one looks like it's holding pretty good, but let's just pull this one real quick to make sure it's nice and tight. Oop. Well, I was trying to go tight, but I kind of messed it up. Okay. No, that's not working. But can we reattach this one maybe? And get it tight? And then reattach this one to get it tight? That would be great. Alright. Well, we gotta pull from the bottom because I'm out of goos. But as long as I've done it right, we shouldn't need these bottom braces. No, that's not good. Let's try this one. Okay, we're getting there. Getting there indeed. Take some of these off. I don't want it to slide back down, but ooh, that was a little dangerous. Maybe let's put that one back for a minute. Okay. Let's build up again. Gotta build the right side up a little more. Okay. That's not sticking quite as much as I hoped it would. Maybe if we do it again. It's looking pretty good. Alright, let's see. Well, we're getting pretty close. So now, the question is just if we can pull off enough of these to get pulled in. No, I slid just a little bit, didn't I? Alright, well, what if we go and something like that. And I can't quite get that one where I want it to be, but maybe there? Oh, it's almost wide enough. It's so close. I just wanted to see how it's all loose here. That's not great. Oh, I was trying to grab this free one. Instead, I made things worse. Okay, but I think the right side is secure, so now I can do something like that. Try to secure the left side, like so. Oh, it's so close. It's almost holding on. Well, let's try it. Let's see. Let's just see if we can do that. And that's looking pretty firm now, right? So I can pull these guys all off, and that should hold firm, I think. Fingers crossed, because this is a little loosey-goosey here, but, you know, let's just see how many we can get before it falls. This one next, I guess? Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. 9 of 2. Some extras for sure. I know I get a little bit perfectionistic in this one, and I shouldn't, but, you know, it's the way I like to play sometimes, you know? Alright, we got 42 extra, and if you click on here, you can see what they are. So chain, impale sticky, exciting innovation in goo products. Ooh. So you can see that we've got, you know, just this area here where we've got all our extra ones. As you complete levels, the extra goo balls you collect are sent here. How nice to see them again. Though they seem to have lost their essence. This must be World of Goo Corporation sleek new campus 2.0. They say employees are given free cereal when they ride to meetings on scooters. World of Goo Corporation executives say this area is infinite in all directions. Strange everyone just wants to build up. What's up there anyway? See you real soon, the sign painter. So if you build up, there's bound to be a secret. Or at least, you know, a leaderboard or something like that. Kind of fun. Ooh, nothing on the terminal. Okay. Interesting. They say it's infinite in all directions. That seems impossible, but, you know, who am I to judge? Alright, let's peek at chain real quick. Just so you can see what it looks like. So you got ones over here and ones over there. And you gotta build down on the chain to get them. So as you build down here, the chain gets heavier on one side, right? And it'll roll down, so you can pick up these guys. And then you can redo these ones, so it'll roll down on the other side. Oops, looks like I knocked one off. That's not the way to go. I keep thinking they can just go through things. Anyway, you go down, you get these. Then you can reposition these green ones to make them go on the other side to get the other ones. And then once you've got all these, you can try to build up toward the pipe. But since you're on a wobbly ball, it makes it kind of tricky. The goo balls on this side didn't seem to like the goo balls over there on that side. I don't know, they look the same to me. Totally delicious, the sign painter. Alright, so that is this one. We're going to quit the level. And then let's check out Impale Sticky. If you get in trouble, just go back in time, okay? Ooh, this one is tricky. So this one, you basically have to build out around this spiky thing and latch onto here to be able to not die. It's quite tricky. And there's nothing over here to latch onto, so you just have to use the weight of the goo balls, right? And you have to brace, you know, against this bottom lip really well. I'm just kind of going really fast to show you what I mean, but... So you can, you know, brace against the cliff here like that. And then you have to build out and around. But as you do so, the tower gets a little wobbly. As it wobbles, you don't want it to bounce into the blades, right? Because see how it's kind of rocking? So if it rocks too close, it will pop. I'm almost tempted to add a hinge here, but I think we could probably do it without. Let's see. So if you build high enough, you can get it to kind of flop to the right, like so. If you can just get it to stick onto that right side, then you're basically set, right? Because now all your goo balls can come up here, they can wake up this guy, and you can move on. Like so. Then you can get up here to the pipe. The goo balls were excited to explore the mysterious pipe system, even if it meant traversing ridiculously contrived terrain. One of the goo balls seemed to say he felt like an armadillo. Moo. I love the mysterious sign painter. Okay. A weird, quirky game, but I love it. So, if you want to check out this one, again, I recommend getting it on GOG just because that installer will last forever. But you can also get it on Steam. It's available on both, and they're both on sale right now in celebration of the fact that the new game is coming out right now. And again, while I recorded this before the new game came out, I'll probably publish it after. So the game's already out, so check out links in the description. I've got links to World of Goo 1 and 2, both on Steam and on GOG. So check those out because they look like fantastic games. Lots of fun. And this old one goes on sale really cheap. It's like $5 right now. Totally worth $5. And play further and you'll find some interesting things, some interesting lore, and a lot of fun cutscenes and charming characters. But as always, I've been Sin Placebo. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.